Heyo everybody, Jimmy Fallon here. And you know what time it is? It's prank time. I love a good laugh, and there's just something about a well-executed prank call that gets me every time. From silly voices to ridiculous scenarios, phone pranks can be a hilarious way to brighten someone's day. But, and this is a big but, we gotta keep it fun and respectful, you know? We've all been on the receiving end of a prank call that went too far, and it's not a good feeling. So, before we dive into the wonderful world of phone pranks, let's lay down some ground rules. Rule number 1, always be mindful of who you're pranking. Rule number 2, keep it lighthearted and avoid anything offensive or hurtful. And rule number 3, always be prepared for the unexpected. One of my all-time favorite phone prank memories has got to be from back in college. My buddy Steve and I decided to prank call our buddy Mark, who was known for his love of conspiracy theories. We did our research, cooked up this elaborate story about aliens landing in our dorm parking lot, and even used voice changers to sound all mysterious and official. We called Mark, barely able to contain our laughter, and told him that we had vital information about the alien landing. We described the spaceship in detail, talked about strange lights and noises, and even threw in some made-up alien jargon for good measure. Mark was hooked. He was totally freaking out, asking us a million questions, and we could barely keep a straight face. Alright, so, you're ready to unleash your inner prankster? Awesome. But before you dial those digits, let's talk about choosing your target. Remember, the goal here is to spread laughter, not misery. So, pick someone you know well, someone who has a good sense of humor and won't take things too seriously. Avoid pranking anyone who might be easily offended, stressed out, or going through a tough time. And whatever you do, steer clear of pranking businesses, emergency services, or anyone in a position of authority. Trust me, the last thing you want is to end up in hot water. Keep it fun, keep it friendly, and keep it legal. Section 4, getting ready for prank time. Okay, now that you've got your target in mind, it's time to gather your prankster toolkit. First things first, you need a phone. Duh, but here's where it gets interesting. Consider using a voice changer app or even just trying out a funny accent to disguise your voice. Trust me, it adds an extra layer of hilarity to the whole thing. Next up, you'll need a script. Now, I'm not talking about a Shakespearean masterpiece here. Just jot down a few key points or funny lines you want to hit during the prank call. This will help you stay on track and avoid any awkward silences. And last but not least, don't forget the props. Whether it's a soundboard app, some silly background noises, or even just a trusty air horn, a few well-placed props can really elevate your prank game. Section 5. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, it's prank time, baby. Alright pranksters, it's showtime. Take a deep breath, put on your best poker face, or should I say, prankster face, and dial those digits. Remember to speak clearly, stay in character, and most importantly, have fun with it. The key to a successful phone prank is all about commitment. The more believable and outrageous you are, the better the reaction will be. But remember, even though you're trying to be funny, it's crucial to be respectful. Avoid making any personal attacks, offensive jokes, or anything that could be misconstrued as harassment. Keep it light, keep it playful, and if you sense that the person on the other end of the line is uncomfortable or upset, immediately break character and let them know it's just a prank. Section 6. And the crowd goes wild, or maybe just giggles. So, the prank call is done, the laughter has subsided, and now it's time for the grand finale, the reaction. Hopefully your prank target is rolling on the floor laughing, but even if they're not, it's all good. The important thing is that you had fun and created a memorable experience. If you're feeling brave, you can always fess up and let them in on the joke. They might even surprise you with their own prankster skills. Phone pranks can be a hilarious way to bond with friends, share some laughs, and create unforgettable stories. Just remember to keep it respectful, keep it legal, and most importantly, keep it fun. Happy pranking, everyone.